Hello, gentle listeners. Welcome back to Whispers of the Past. I'm your host, Josh, and today we're unwrapping the enchanting story of one of the world's most beloved figures, Santa Claus. Whether you know him as St. Nicholas, Father Christmas, or simply Santa, his legend has travelled through time and across continents, weaving a tale of generosity, magic, and wonder. The story of Santa Claus is one of transformation, cultural exchange, and enduring myth. From humble beginnings as a charitable bishop to becoming a symbol of commercialized holiday cheer, Santa's journey mirrors humanity's evolving relationship with tradition and belief. His myth transcends religion and geography, becoming a universal figure who inspires joy and compassion across the globe. To start this week's episode off, I thought I'd tell you a story about the man I'm going to be talking about. And to finish the episode, I will tell you another story about the man he's evolved into. On a cold winter's night, long ago in a humble village, a father paced anxiously in a small, drafty cottage. He had 3 daughters, each kind-hearted and deserving of happiness, but poverty had left them without hope of marriage. Late that night, as the fire in the hearth dwindled, he heard a soft thud. Rushing outside, he found no one, but when he returned inside, he discovered 3 small bags of gold placed neatly by the chimney. Overwhelmed with gratitude, he fell to his knees, silently thanking the unknown benefactor. From that day on, his daughters' futures were secure, and joy returned to their home. Word of this mysterious gift spread through the village, and many whispered of St. Nicholas, protector of the helpless. His legend lived on, inspiring countless acts of secret kindness across the ages. In the years that followed, the villagers would find similar gifts during harsh winters. Food, coins, even warm clothing left at the doors of those in need. No one ever saw who delivered them, but many believed it was St. Nicholas, still watching over them from the shadows. As generations passed, tales of the kind-hearted saint grew richer and more wondrous. He became more than just a man. He became a symbol of hope that transcends time. His story endures because it reminds us of all the power of selfless giving. To this day, whether through holiday traditions or quiet acts of charity, the spirit of St. Nicholas lives on, encouraging us to be the light in someone else's darkest hour. To understand Santa Claus, we need to journey back to 4th century Asia Minor, where a kind-hearted bishop named Nicholas of Myra devoted his life to helping the poor. Known for his secret gift-giving, he became a symbol of charity and goodwill. After his death, his legend only grew, and he was canonized as Saint Nicholas. His story spread through Europe, evolving with each telling. In many accounts, he was portrayed as a protector of children, a miracle worker, and a bringer of joy. His feast day, December the 6th, became a time of giving and celebration. The town of Myra, located in what is now modern-day Demir in Turkey, was the heart of St. Nicholas's ministry. Archaeological remains of the ancient city reveal a bustling port town, suggesting how stories of Nicholas could have easily spread through trading routes. His reputation for miraculous deeds, such as calming stormy seas or providing dowries for impoverished girls, cemented his place in local lore. One of the most famous legends is the story I told at the start. It tells of a poor man with 3 daughters. In those times, a father needed a dowry for his daughters to marry, but this man had nothing. Desperate, he feared they would be sold into servitude. Late one night, Nicholas secretly tossed a bag of gold through the family's window, securing a dowry for the eldest daughter. He repeated this act twice more for the other daughters. On the 3rd occasion, the father stayed awake, caught Nicholas in the act, and thanked him tearfully. The story became a cornerstone for Nicholas's reputation for anonymous charity. Another enduring tale involves sailors caught in a violent storm while crossing the Mediterranean. They prayed to St. Nicholas for protection, and miraculously, he appeared on their ship, calming the seas with a blessing. This miracle earned him the title Patron Saint of Sailors, and numerous coastal towns built churches in his honor. A darker yet powerful story tells of a cruel innkeeper who kidnapped 3 children. Guided by divine insight, Nicholas visited the inn, discovered the crime, and through fervent prayer, restored the children to life. The tale firmly established his legacy as a protector of children. After his death, his burial site in Myra became a pilgrimage destination, attracting believers from across the Byzantine Empire. However, during the 11th century, sailors from Bari, Italy, claimed to have transported his relics to their city. This sparked fierce religious devotion and led to the construction of the Basilica di San Nicola, a site still revered today. The spread of Nicholas's veneration was further encouraged by seafarers and merchants who saw him as a protector of travelers. As trade expanded through the Mediterranean and into Europe, stories of his generosity intertwined with local customs, giving rise to varied depictions. In the Eastern Orthodox tradition, St. Nicholas held a place of significant spiritual importance. Icons of him often showed a serious and compassionate figure, emphasizing his role as a defender of the poor and needy. His prominence extended from Greece and Russia to the Balkans, where many churches were dedicated in his honor. As Christianity spread, St. Nicholas's story evolved. In medieval Europe, he became a central figure in Christmas celebrations. In the Netherlands, he was called Sinterklaas, a name that would later transform into Santa Claus. Dutch settlers brought this tradition to America, where it merged with local folklore and gained new life. Sinterklaas was depicted wearing a bishop's robes and riding a white horse, delivering gifts to well-behaved children. The practice of leaving shoes out for presents originated from this tradition. Meanwhile, in Britain, the character of Father Christmas emerged, symbolizing the spirit of good cheer, feasting, and merriment. Unlike St. Nicholas, Father Christmas was not initially associated with gift-giving, but was more of a personification of the holiday season itself. Over time, these two figures blended into the Santa Claus we know today. A Reformation in the 16th century saw a decline in the veneration of saints in Protestant regions. However, St. Nicholas's popularity endured in Catholic countries. In Germany, new figures like Christkind or the Christ Child began delivering gifts, but St. Nicholas still played a role in holiday traditions, often paired with the fearsome Krampus. In France, Père Noël evolved as a gentle gift giver, accompanied by the darker figure Père Fouettard, who punished naughty children. These dual characters reflected the balance of reward and discipline deeply embedded in European folklore. Scandinavian countries incorporated elements of Norse mythology, blending St. Nicholas's story with local legends of winter spirits. In Finland, the Christmas figure Joulupukki emerged, merging Santa-like traits with older pagan traditions tied to Yule celebrations. By the 18th century, European immigrants brought their diverse customs to the New World, laying the foundation for the modern Santa Claus myth that would flourish in American culture. Santa Claus as we know him today owes much to 19th century American writers and artists. Washington Irving mentioned him in his satirical works, and Clement Clarke Moore's famous 1823 poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, better known as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, cemented Santa's image as a jolly, bearded man in a red suit driving a sleigh pulled by reindeer. Moore's poem introduced key details: Santa's magical sleigh, his entrance through the chimney, and even the names of his 8 reindeer. Thomas Nast, an influential cartoonist of the 1800s, further popularized Santa's image through his illustrations in Harper's Weekly. Nast depicted Santa as a plump, cheerful man dressed in red living at the North Pole, and keeping a list of who's naughty and nice. This portrayal resonated deeply with the public and became the definitive visual representation of Santa Claus. As the United States grew and diversified, the image of Santa evolved. Immigrants brought their traditions, mixing old world legends with a growing American holiday culture. Soon, Santa became an essential part of Christmas celebrations in homes across the country. The early 20th century saw Santa's influence expand through major department stores, where elaborate holiday displays and in-person Santa visits became beloved traditions. Radio broadcasts and printed holiday stories helped solidify his role as a magical gift giver. Hollywood also played a pivotal role. Films like Miracle on 34th Street presented Santa as a figure who embodied belief and hope, inspiring generations to see him as more than just a children's story. By the 20th century, Santa had become a global icon thanks to advertising campaigns, particularly by Coca-Cola. Artists like Haddon Sundblom helped shape the enduring image of Santa we recognize today. Sundblom's warm, grandfatherly version of Santa, with twinkling eyes and a hearty laugh, became a cherished symbol of holiday season. Movies, books, and television shows continued to expand Santa's mythology. Themes like the Polar Express explored themes of belief and wonder, keeping Santa's legend alive in popular culture. In many ways, Santa transcended his religious origins to become a universal emblem of joy, kindness, and hope. Santa's global appeal also led to countless local adaptations, from Ded Moroz in Russia to Sammy Claus in Switzerland. Santa's spirit of generosity resonated with diverse cultures, each adding unique touches to the legend. Today, Santa's presence is woven into countless traditions worldwide, from Christmas parades and tree lighting ceremonies to children writing letters filled with holiday wishes. His myth continues to thrive. His image inspires acts of charity, such as toy drives and community service, keeping the spirit of giving alive. His enduring appeal reflects humanity's need for symbols of hope and generosity. No matter how the world changes, the spirit of Santa Claus endures, reminding us all of the joy found in selflessness and the power of believing in something greater than ourselves. Now, it's time for another Christmas story. Deep in the icy wilderness of the Arctic Circle, legend says there's a hidden workshop where Santa and his team of magical helpers create toys for children around the world. Shielded by swirling snowstorms and shimmering northern lights, this enchanted place is said to be unreachable by ordinary means. According to folklore, the workshop is a sprawling village of gingerbread-like cottages, candy-striped lampposts, and snow-dusted rooftops. At its heart stands Santa's Grand Workshop, a towering structure filled with whirring gears, glowing forges, and endless rows of workbenches where elves craft toys with expert precision. Each toy is imbued with a sprinkle of Christmas magic, ensuring every child receives something special. The elves, known for their tireless dedication and mischievous sense of humor, handle everything from toy production to gift wrapping. Their leader, often depicted as a wise elder elf named Alabaster, ensures everything runs smoothly despite the occasional holiday hijinks. Tales say the elves work all year long, guided by Santa's unwavering commitment to spreading joy. Nearby, Santa's reindeer stables hum with energy. Each reindeer has its own cozy stall, lined with enchanted hay that keeps them strong and able to fly. Magical caretakers ensure that Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and the rest are ready for their annual flight. It's even said that on winter nights, you can hear their bells echoing softly through the Arctic wind. Santa's study, tucked in a quiet wing of the workshop, is filled with towering shelves of leather-bound books. These contain lists of children from around the world, updated daily through enchanted quills. Legend says Santa personally reviews each list, considering not only deeds, but the kindness and spirit shown throughout the year. Many believe that the Northern Lights themselves are magical beacons protecting the workshop from discovery. Guided by ancient magic, the lights shield Santa's home, ensuring its location remains a closely guarded secret. The workshop's heart also features a hall of memories, an enchanted room filled with shimmering globes that capture cherished moments from Christmases past. These glowing orbs are said to preserve the world's most precious memories of love, joy, and togetherness. In the stillness of Christmas Eve, when most of the world sleeps, Santa prepares for his great journey. Donning his iconic red coat, lined with soft white fur, he steps into his gleaming sleigh, packed to the brim with gifts. As the clock nears midnight, he raises his gloved hand, signaling his team of reindeer. With a burst of sparkling stardust, the sleigh lifts into the frosty sky, beginning its wondrous flight throughout the night. Though no explorer has ever found the workshop, believers know its magic endures, hidden just beyond the veil of winter's chill. In every twinkling star and snow-covered rooftop, there lies the promise of Santa's hidden realm, a place where hope, kindness, and wonder are crafted year-round. Thank you for joining me on this magical journey through the legends and lore of Santa Claus. His story reminds us that the spirit of giving, kindness, and hope is something we can carry in our hearts all year long. So, as you celebrate this holiday season, may you find joy in giving, wonder in the unknown, and warmth shared in moments with loved ones. Until next time, keep believing in the magic of the past, and remember, even in the quietest moments, magic may be closer than you think. Happy Christmas from us here at Whispers of the Past. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, then please share it with your friends and family, and send me a review to whispersofthepastreviews@gmail.com. I'm your host Josh, and I'll see you next time.